Hello, 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 hello. It is Tuesday. Not Monday, but it's Tuesday. One day after Monday. You could see my hair is already on fleek. I don't know why it does that sometimes, or it does it all the time, but I just can't seem to fix it. It always just stands up like this. But anyway, hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. Today, we're gonna do what we did yesterday, but today will probably be a little bit more interesting. First of all, because I learned a little bit more about armor modeling, like hard surface modeling, and you know how you can do that with the character that we have. And then also because yesterday we basically worked on the lower part of the body, the second layer of the leather armor. Today we can go into the upper half, and the upper half will be more interesting. First of all, because there's a hat, there's stuff like the cape that the character's wearing. Welcome back, James. The Gordon Ramsay do, or do you mean look? Welcome back, James. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. Yeah, we're gonna work on the upper half. I have some new tricks that I want to try for detailing these pieces afterwards. And yeah, of course we're gonna do that after the quick sketch. If you only want to see one of these two topics, either modeling the leather armor layer 2 part 2 or the quick sketch, you can see timestamps hopefully, or most likely, in the description and also in the timeline. Oh, there you go. We will begin with the quick sketch, and then we will go straight into the armor. I wanna have as much time as possible for the armor, because I want to get into the meat of the character. You know, the lower armor, the first layer of armor is still necessary, but it's not as, I guess, important as the second one. So this one will be definitely more interesting. Just definitely in not only, yeah, basically because it changes the entire look. Yesterday I kind of related it to basically yesterday, or well, the first layer is basically, and creating the character is basically, or up until now we sort of build the Christmas tree, and now we get to basically decorate it. That's how I described it. So now we come to the fun part. First we had to grow the damn tree, and now it's time to decorate it. Okay, starting with the quick sketch, of course, we're gonna work with the same reference image that we've worked with yesterday. We already, created two of these characters. We created this dude here. Look at him. He looks so happy. And then this one here. We've created him and this guy up there. So now what I wanted to do is this one. I think I like the design, so the sort of facial shape and the sort of, design overall. So that's what we're going to do today as the sculpt. Yeah, I mean, we can basically start. There's nothing really to prepare. We can begin this quick sketch. I would say record, and then 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Perfect. Okay, let's begin. So, of course, faces. We have done so many faces now that it's basically always the same workflow. Starting with, destroying the sphere, apparently. There you go. Starting off with the general head, of course, and then we're going to go into more detail. Yeah, so I've learned a few techniques that will probably help in making the armor faster. Modeling armor, like hard surface modeling. I looked into some, I guess, techniques, as well as some modifiers that we can use to basically apply details to the surface. There are, for example, these straps that wrap around the legs. We can probably make them easier using a mesh deform modifier. The mesh deform modifier basically works as if it's like a cage around the actual object that you want to deform. So you can make a box around a sphere, for example, and then by deforming the box or the cage around the sphere, you can basically deform the sphere in ways that you probably can't do necessarily with the sphere itself. So you can, for example, have very, very complex objects, and they will still be you can deform them in very, very in ways that would be very hard to do by just, you know, I guess poly modeling, you know. So that's what we're going to maybe try today. Maybe we're going to get there tomorrow. But yeah, today we'll get into some more detail with the armor. I'm also excited for the cape because I've never really. I wanted to poly model more of the cape today. Maybe working less with dynamic topology, more with just sculpting as a secondary tool. I kind of wanted to try that as well, just to kind of, you know, I don't know, just kind of change up the workflow a little bit, see which works better, maybe, or which, you know, maybe, you know, see if one of them is better than the other one. That's basically the goal for today. Experimenting and adding more detail to the mesh. So this flower boy has these weird leaves here at the top. So I'm going to make some space for those right here. 2 for the eyebrows and 1 for the forehead right here. There you go. And then he also... yeah, let's go to the rest first. Let's separate this. There you go. Okay. Let's go to the rest. So first the nose. Yeah, so there are some new techniques that I want to try. I think they can be very helpful. Let's see if that turns out right. Yeah, I think the way we've modeled armor so far, I think was quite slow. I think there are ways we can improve the speed, I guess, on efficacy a lot. So I want to just try some new techniques, you know. I don't think if we do this sort of character again, or this sort of figurine, that we will use the same workflow that we've used for this one, and will probably be faster. Okay, so we have the mouth here. Let's add the lips, pretty simple. Right here, maybe a little bit higher. There you go. Seems like he has like a double cheekbone, or it just looks like that. First of all, we need to change the eye shape here a little bit. It's an interesting eye shape. Okay, pull this lower and this higher. Of course, we can't really, you know, experiment a lot with how we want to construct this character just because of the 30-minute time frame. But at least we can do a little bit. There you go. That's way too thick, so I'm going to push it together. Seems like it's actually... that's interesting. So we're going to pull this back despite there being this weird... let's do it like this maybe. We'll see what that looks like. So we have a sharp sort of edge right here, like this. And then the back might have another one right here. Just going to keep that there for now. Trying to follow the sketch quite closely. That's why we have these very, very sharp edges here already. Just to kind of map out the entire sketch. There you go. The chin. I want to try this new technique that you can see here, where I draw like a trapezius first or basically to shape the chin. I think that worked quite well so far, and then we can just smooth it to give it some more shape. There you go, make it rounder. It works quite well. I'm gonna, you know, experiment with it and see if it, you know, gives me the result that I crave. There you go. He's a pretty lean character, so he doesn't have as many like big muscles or any big fat pads. There you go. We're gonna pull this down. Let me make this flat first. Make this nice and sharp. He's a plant, so he can have quite sharp, I guess, edges. He's also a fantasy character. There you go. I want to smooth this out. The bridge looks kind of weird right now. Let me bring in the nose. The nose is right here. Isn't that big? Maybe like this. There you go. Invert. Grab the good old snake hook brush. Okay. Mapping everything out. Looking pretty good. Nose right here. Give it some more structure. Pull that up. Looking very rough, but that's okay. Just trying to shape the general, put in the general shape right now. Not really looking at the I guess details, you could say. There you go. Okay, we have the lips. Lips look kind of weird. Okay, perfect. I think the lips are too far forward. Push them back a little bit. We can probably pull this forward. Actually, no, we can just add some more volume here. There you go. Easy peasy. Made a pharaoh before, or a sphinx. I sculpted a sphinx. No, oh no, that was just like a 3D model that I used. I've never sculpted a pharaoh or a sphinx before. Does this remind you of a pharaoh or sphinx? Welcome back, Hustler. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. Hope it wasn't too stressful, as always. Okay. I think I want to pull this down a little bit. This is too far up. Maybe the cheekbone higher, just slightly. Push it out a little bit. Okay, we have 20 minutes, perfect. You survived? Well, that sounds good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, currently there aren't really any, what is it called? Any client jobs, so I can work on some internal stuff, which is pretty chill. I basically just prepare or create a, like, a master Google Slides file, so that when we create, like, I don't know, files for clients or whatever, that we always have the same sort of layout, and we don't really need to look at the, you know, not, so basically just that, so that all our presentations look similar. That's basically the goal. So I'm kind of developing how you can do it with the capabilities of Google Slides. There are some annoying problems with it, but they're not like that annoying that you can't really work with them. We just kind of have to adjust some minor details of the design, for example, to make it work. So I'm kind of looking at that at the moment, and yeah, just kind of overall working and developing that, creating templates exactly. That is what I do right now. There you go. Make this eye actually point upwards maybe. Let's see what that looks like. I'm curious. There you go. Like a cat eye, I guess. Oh. Okay. Let's add the rest. So we have, of course, the whole particle part at the top. But let me see if I can grab this and create the front leaves first before I really look into the other skedaddle in the back. I want to focus on this first. I think this is more important. Those are the big shapes here. Do this one. Pretty simple, but, you know, still has to be done. There you go, snake hook brush. Pull it out. Maybe like this. Okay, might be a little bit thin, but that's okay. Maybe a little bit long, actually. I'm gonna keep it there for now. Maybe we can push it down a little bit. I found a new technique that we might be able to use here, if we have enough time, for separating parts of the mesh and creating small particles around the main mesh. Might be interesting, might not work. We'll see. There you go. Oh. Okay. Sorting your homework folder. Okay. For some interesting faces. Okay, that's an interesting way to use your homework folder. I mean, you know, you can find references everywhere, so you know. Okay. The nose needs to have some adjustments here and there, and then we're probably good there for now. We can maybe make it a little bit longer. Okay. Similar to the Fantasy Star, the Final Fantasy nose style right now. Very thin in the middle. Okay. Let me remove this part here. Ooh. Oh, yep. That's not what I wanted. I feel like there are still so many techniques for sculpting or overall modeling, of course, that I haven't really tapped into that can increase the speed of my workflow. I'm slowly trying to, you know, discover them as I go. And, you know, slowly but surely I'm learning more and more stuff. For example, I didn't even know that there's a just move tool in the sculpting panel. So if you use a mask, you can select stuff like this, and then you can just use the move tool down here to just move it up. I didn't even know that that existed. You can also rotate stuff like this. Ooh, you can rotate it around a certain axis. Yeah, I didn't even know that that even existed. Since, or for like most of my time using Blender. And now I say it, and now I can use it. Okay, so I actually want to use a similar technique that we used yesterday for this piece here. We're just gonna make a few circles here. I think we're gonna do that afterwards. We're gonna look into the rest first. So I wanna go in here, do the same. Sort of make it uneven, so that there's the most part in the middle, the most space. Perfect. There you go. Okay. When you get used to a certain workflow, you stop experimenting with tools. Yeah. You rather try to improve the tools that you know, rather than looking into new ones. Okay. Let's add the neck. There you go. Da-da-da-da-da. We have 12 minutes. Perfect. He doesn't seem to have ears, which is interesting. So we don't need to fiddle with those. Ears can be quite annoying. Oh. Zip. Perfect. Or what we can also do. Zip. Easy. Then we need more geometry here. There you go. Okay. Add more here to the neck so that the tongue has some room. If he has one, I mean, probably, you know. Why would he have a mouth without a tongue? I mean, I don't even know. Are there any animals that have a mouth but don't have a tongue? I wonder. I guess the tongue is important to swallow stuff, so I guess every animal with a mouth also has a tongue. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, you know, there are animals that have... Well, of course not the ones that just, like, have this open hole in the front. That's not really what I'm counting as mouth. But, you know, usual what you would consider a mouth. I wonder if there are any animals that have no tongue but a mouth. There you go. Okay. Remove all this. This is not part of the front part of the neck, rather than the back. Okay, that's decent or okay, I guess. There you go. And then add some more here, and then we can go to the more interesting part, the face. Okay, I'm gonna use a 50 resolution now. 50. We have 10 minutes left. Okay. Let's go to the eyes first. There you go. Yeah, I think especially learning more about hard surface modeling techniques can help a lot when it comes to getting faster, more effective, making the workflow more effective. I think some of the or most of the armor pieces from the first layer we could have modeled instead of sculpted, I think. And I think that could have saved some time as well. But now we're here. You know, you have to do it first to learn afterwards. Next time we're gonna do it differently. There you go. Next time I would probably also just use a generic body maybe, or I would use a, what is it called? I would use or remesh using old geometry, basically repurposing old geometry to make that workflow a little bit faster. I think that can help a lot as well. Okay, going to the side here. I mean to the top. Actually, no, let's go to the side first. I want to go in some more detail here. Oh, that's quite strong. There you go. Okay, let's add some more detail to the nose now. Shouldn't be too hard. There you go. Shaping the nose a little bit more. Right now it looks like a little piece of clay that hasn't been shaped yet. Okay, this is too far back. Actually, no, it's not. There you go. Make it nice and straight, maybe even flat at the top. Just give it some style. Okay. Let's do the nostril. We have 6 minutes. Okay, it's trying to stay focused on the most important parts. Can be hard sometimes. Perfect. That's the nose for now. Maybe we can give this some more love here. Maybe we can pull it up a little bit. Okay. That's okay for now. Let's go to the lips. The lips look very, very rough. First of all, we can add this weird thing here. I don't know what that's called, but it's very important. I want to kind of keep the structure of the clay strips brush just because I like it. I think it adds a certain amount of detail that, you know, when you smooth it, I think it's too valuable to smooth it away basically, so I try to keep it. And yeah, especially when you have stuff like this plant person, you know, plants aren't really necessarily super smooth, so keeping it in here can be quite helpful and useful. Doing the same at the bottom here. Adding more resolution and also more volume. There you go. Perfect. Now I'm smoothing it, but you know, I think it looked too crazy, so I kind of wanted to smooth it out a little bit to make it look a little bit more appropriate, let's say. You know, if you don't smooth too much, you can still keep some of the structure. You don't need to remove everything. That's what I'm trying to do here right now. Okay. Giving it the lower eyelid, making it more apparent. There you go. Doing the same for the upper eyelid. Pretty simple. Might be too weak, the crease brush. Sometimes if the crease brush is too weak, it basically acts like the what is it called again? The pinch brush. If it's too weak, you kind of have to, you know, make it have a certain strength, otherwise it doesn't really work how it's supposed to. 3 minutes, okay. add some more structure to the chin here. Save. That sounds like a good idea. Hold on. There you go. Okay. Today's quick sketch number 226. Perfect. Folders already there. Maybe the eyes are a little bit too close, maybe even too small. I'm going to make them a little bit bigger and also pull them apart a little bit more. Not too much, just like that. Okay, that's probably better. Let's go to the top now that we have some... Wait, no, before we do that, I want to make a quick change here. I want to add some detail to the neck. So I'm just going to do this, smooth it out so we know where the yeah, more resolution basically is. There you go. Now I do this all the way to the back, like this. Perfect. And then I just grab it, invert it, and grab my good old snake hook brush. And use... Wait, we can maybe use the what is it called? Inflate brush. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay. Let's use the snake hook brush. To add some sort of, I don't know, piece of clothing here. Make it a little bit more interesting. Kind of keep it close to what we have there in the reference. Closer. Add some of that in here. There you go. Maybe we can add a little bit more here. Okay, remove some of this and then do this. Oh. Okay, let's go to the face. The face looks pretty long, to be honest. Let me pull it up a little bit. Actually, no, I don't want to pull it up. I want to make the chin a little bit smaller. There you go. Maybe we can pull the... Okay, that's better. Let's add some more detail here up top. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the good old... we're not going to grab symmetry. We're going to remove that. There you go. Oh, it's already over. Okay, let me just add some small detail here. Just going to keep it similar to what we have there in the reference. And then we can render the image. So I'm going to grab this. Unfortunately, we cannot use, or we couldn't use the new technique. Maybe I can at least show you what I mean. Do this, and then we can just pull it up. And then, oh, hold on. Then we can kind of customize it a little bit. Not just like this, but we can also just go in here and just do some twisting. To create some interesting shapes here. Make it a little bit more interesting than just these straight lines. Okay. Oh, I want to show you what I mean. So my theory is if we grab the box trim tool that we looked at yesterday, we're going to take maybe this one, for example, and then we can trim it right there so that we... Okay, apparently that doesn't work. Hold on. Let's try again. Huh? Okay. Wait. Oh, wait, do I have to starting here? No, wait, why doesn't it work anymore? Difference? Yeah, it's different, but it... Wait, what? Now it doesn't work anymore? Okay, nice. I wonder why. That's interesting. It just doesn't work anymore? Okay. I mean, you know. Didn't want to use it anyway, I guess. Well, let's not do that then. Okay. Well, then we're just gonna keep it like this. Before we finish this, of course, or render it, we have to cut off the bottom part. I actually probably want to create a nice V shape here for the bottom here. So I'm just gonna grab this, create a nice little 1-2 cut right there, put it closer to the center, and then probably just extrude these two and move them outwards. Mirror modifier, so we can do the same amount of work in half the time. And there you go. Wait, let me just apply this real quick and then I'm gonna save. Noodles, yeah. Did I? Oh, I didn't look at the time too much. Probably I went overtime a lot. Yeah, I mean, generally, you know, the 30 minutes or the timer is really more there for me to know, or you know, to keep it in a certain amount of, you know, in a certain time frame, not necessarily to end at that exact moment. I just don't want to go too far, or I don't want to work on it too long, get lost in it. That's basically the main goal with the timer. There you go. Because, you know, if I go way over 30 minutes on the weekend anyway, then why would I, you know, be so strict on weekdays? There you go. Good little eyes. Perfect. Okay. Now we have the good old noodle head. He's also so long, he doesn't really fit into the frame that well. Well, that's just how it is then. I think you can also upload like 3 to 4 resolution to Instagram, but I want to keep it in 1 by 1. There you go. Oh, what did I do? I didn't want to do that. 50%. Do the first render. Before we do that, of course, we need shading. So let's grab some shading, some lights. Okay. This looks pretty cool. I like that. See the nice outline here on the, I don't know, cheekbone, I guess you could call it. I like that. Let me adjust these two maybe. Actually, they look pretty good. No, I'm gonna keep them there. I like the shading, or the lights. Perfect. Now we need the good old material. This one, maybe? It's always a gamble whether or not I grab the right one. There are two, the eye material and then the right material, this one, the crease material. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. You can't really see the structure up here that well, but I guess that's just how it is. We can probably change the color though on this light. Nope, on this light. Let's see, what kind of color do we want? What do we have here? What options do we have? So we used green or sort of green yesterday. We could do something like this. That's pretty cool. This teal, I guess. I don't know what that color would be. Maybe to 500. Yeah, maybe. And then we don't use the cube. Okay. Oh, fault, wrong background. There you go. That's pretty cool. Okay. Maybe we can move this slightly over here so that we can highlight the... No, I want to keep it there. I think I like it there. Okay. Let's do the first render and then we can do the rest. Oh. Oh, it's already done. It goes by so quick. The first one. There you go. Okay. I like the shading on this one. It has nice contours. Has nice. You can see this facial structure very well. Oh, that's quite a lot. How about we reduce that? There you go. Perfect. Shiny head. And it is time for the good old daily drink. So, let's render this and there you go. Okay. Oh, my bottle is there. I'll be back in just a second. It's almost over. Let's see. Oh, it's done. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Let's save it. Okay, so PNG, of course. Okay, perfect. Quick sketch day 226. Perfect. I don't think we need to do much on this. You've had pressure? What do you mean? This hair, dude, dude, this is just, please, just stay down. Okay, nope, it's still there. I hate you. There it is. Tucked it under the headset. Okay. Okay, let's do post in Photoshop. UPI, you've had pressure? What do you mean? You mean with this quick sketch? I mean, there's always pressure. It's a burden I have to live with. Okay. I actually don't think we need to darken too much. It has quite a lot of depth already. I like this. I think that's pretty cool. Looking from afar, looks pretty cool. I like it. Okay. Oh, no, I wasn't I wasn't on I wasn't using the restroom. I was just filling up my bottle. That's the only sort of overlay that I have to kind of, like kind of like a break overlay. That's the only one that I have. So I grabbed that one and just put that on the screen. Okay, there you go. Perfect, we're done. So, oh, we're pretty early. That's nice. So we can work a lot on the armor. I'm excited. We can finally finish the overall silhouette of the character, the overall look, without, or so that we can afterwards go into detailing. Okay, so let's save this. There you go. And let's go back to Blender. We're gonna stay there for now. Oh, we need to import it, and then we can begin. Okay, I'm gonna see you in 3 minutes, and then we will continue working on the armor. I have a few tricks that I want to try, and we will, add all the stuff that still needs to be added. So let's not waste any time. I'm gonna see you in 3 minutes, and then we will begin. Have fun with the good old compilation. Da-da-da. We are ready. Okay, so you see where we left off. We added the belt buckle, the shell, as well as some other pieces. So we basically worked on the arms as well as the legs mostly, you know, blocking things out, especially for these sort of wraps that you can see here. I have an interesting technique that I want to try. Yeah, we laid out the belts here. They were quite interesting, quite complicated. We probably could change them up a little bit more to make them fit better. Let's do that real quick. So we're gonna go in here. There you go. We can probably shape them a little bit better. Place them on top of the belt buckle. Didn't want to put them like on top of each other. I think that's better. That fits better. Looks physically more correct. There you go. Okay. So this is laid out pretty well. For the bottom, the only thing that is missing is this piece here. Which is basically just a small plate being on top of this piece here. If we give this more detail, you can better see what I mean. So this here, this piece is basically this one here. The only thing that is added basically is this extra piece on top. We can probably create that pretty simply. Yeah, I don't want to do that right now. Let's go into some broader, bigger pieces first. So we have everything for the bottom. I mean, you know, we could add these things there, but that's more for when we detail stuff. What I want to focus on more would probably be, yeah, stuff up here, like these shoulder pads, or he has some weird, like rings on his gloves. Let me look at those real quick. I have a few more references for those. For example, I guess the best one is the, where are you? The concept art. Hold on. Where are you? There you are. You can see them here. Right there. These pieces there. They have an interesting place. I think they are... So they... It's hard to see, but I think they are basically here. Behind the knuckles. Somewhere placed over there. It doesn't seem like they go all around. They just seem like they have these... They're like straps in the front and then a small band in the middle. Unfortunately, I don't really think we have a good, I guess, reference for the inside of the hand. I don't think we ever see that. Maybe we can see that in the cosplay. Hold on. That's the cosplay. Maybe we can grab this one. No, he doesn't even have that. He just has normal gloves. Okay. So I guess we can just go in here and just add a good old plane to this and then do it that way as we did it before. There you go. Okay. Going over here and then to the other side as well. We should probably also add a solidify modifier, otherwise we can't really see what we're adding. There you go. Perfect, just kind of laying out the overall shape, and then afterwards we can, as I said before, give it some more detail. Right now, this is only to really gauge, you know, the size of everything, the layout, and whether or not the armor looks to be in a good spot. And then we can detail it out, as we always do. First we do the rough general shapes, and then afterwards we give it some more love. Okay. You know what? I'm probably going to wrap it around. Hold on. So if this would stop right there, we could give this some more thickness. Maybe like this. We could then probably add a smaller band from here to here. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to duplicate this. Oh. Hello. Oh, duplicate. remove basically everything. Nope, we can basically, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna remove everything from here to here. And then we're just gonna continue from here. Going to the end here so they can be connected. And then we fill the middle. Oh, hello. For the second layer, I will try to do more modeling rather than sculpting, as I said before, just because I yeah, want to experiment more with that. Not really doing everything in sculpting. I think that can save a lot of time if we do it, you know, in normal modeling. Okay, I think I want to push it a little bit further forward. So I'm gonna grab this right here and push it forward, maybe over there. There you go. Okay. Okay. So that's the first one. We could add these smaller, I guess, metal pieces here on top as well. Well, we can't really see them here. We can see them here, though. These things right there. I think I want to add them later, though. They don't really add too much to the silhouette. Okay. So let's see if we can just copy this to the other side. Probably not, but you know, at least we have a good starting point. Probably we can maybe only use the outer piece. The inner piece is quite quite condensed because it's a clamped fist, or you know, the hands are closed. The hand is closed, so we're gonna remove this. Try to put that on here. Okay, just kind of trying to lay it down, and then we can adjust the shape. That's pretty good. Maybe we need some snapping here. There you go. Okay, perfect. So that's the first part. Let's add the second one, the inner piece. I'm gonna probably remove this real quick just so I don't see it. Let's call it scythe handle, I guess. Okay, perfect. Remove all these. Perfect, okay. If this would be a closed hand, the band would probably also kind of get crushed together, or crunched together, not crushed. And then it would get wider again once it reaches the end here. Okay, there you go. We need less thickness, so why don't we do that now? How much did we have here for the other one? We had 0.19, okay. Okay. I want to straighten this a little bit. This is supposed to be hard leather, I guess, so it can't really move too much. Just straighten it a little bit could probably help in making it look more like a hard material. It doesn't conform or it doesn't deform with all the movements of the hand. It just kind of slides around more. There you go. Perfect. That's definitely better. Okay. So I actually had multiple ideas what I want to create for the first figurine. In the end, of course, it became this, you know, Final Fantasy character, new like role or class. But I had a few more in mind, you know, from different games or from movies. I actually got the idea from watching the new Marvel trailer for the, what are they called? Like the Guardian? No, not Guardians. These weird intergalactic dudes that are not, I guess, weren't supposed to interfere with all the events that happened until now. And now apparently they're supposed to help us defeat the evil that is encroaching on our world, I guess. And yeah, that is basically the, yeah, that is what the idea was. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I can't remember what it was called. Let me see. Eternals, I think that's what they called. No, Legends of, no, hold on. Marvel Legends of Tomorrow? Legends, no. Marvel Eternals, there it is. Marvel Studios Eternals. Hold on, let me show you the characters. So first of all, the first inspiration was this dude right here. Hold on. There he is. So this dude, that was the, no, this dude was the first idea. It's like a figurine. But when I looked at the actual hologram of them, or of this dude, or the actual full body, it looked kind of boring, so I didn't want to do it. Then I thought about just all these different Eternals, I guess. You could see them all here. You know, one of these or multiple. But they all had quite boring suits, or, you know, there's not really that much, like, I don't know, it just looked kind of boring. It's just like a bodysuit, I guess, with some smaller bumps and details on them. Yeah, it just didn't look that interesting. So, yeah. At some point, I looked back and I thought about a different character from Final Fantasy, but then I came to the one that we're currently doing. Yeah, so I have some more ideas for different characters for other pieces. But yeah, that's how this one came to be. The short explanation, basically. Okay, so there's another piece here. You can see it there, this sort of round piece underneath this. I want to try something. So I will create it here on the side, and then I will put it on the arm. We're going to create this round shape first, and then we will, yeah, we will we'll put it on with a modifier that I want to try. So let's create the shape first without this sort of rounding. It is, you know, this rounded shape, but I want to keep it, basically model it flat. That is the idea right now. So what I'll do is I'll just do this, and then I guess we just extrude it slightly. like this, scale it down. We merge these two vertices, and then I'm gonna create a new edge flow here. There you go, do the same in the other direction. Looks pretty scuffed. Okay. Oh. Yeah, might be a better idea to do it a different way. This looks very, very interesting. Let's do it again. Okay, so let's do it differently. I'm just going to create these two edges right here. And then I'm going to merge them together in the end. Right here. There you go. Wait, isn't there this sort of this tool? What does this do? So, wait, what? It just, what? Isn't that poly build? It's supposed to build, not remove. Ah, hold on. Wait, what? How does that work? So I can move it, I can add a new one. But, okay. I don't know, dude. Well, that will wait for another time, I guess. Let me work on this first. Okay. So, we can't really mirror it, and I kind of want to go back to the mirrored shape. Right now it looks kind of scuffed. There you go. And then we're going to merge these. Active element. Wait, can we actually align individual pieces? No, we can. Okay, we can. There you go. That also works. Moving it down. Merging. So this will be the tip. Then we're going to add maybe two more here. Two more there. Scale them out. Go to medium point again. There you go. That's quite a small piece, but that's okay. And then we're going to make this shorter. Maybe up to there, maybe even shorter. Up to here, that should be enough. That's pretty good. And then we need to kind of create a actual good geometry in the middle. Shouldn't be too hard though, so we can just grab this, put it right there. Do the same down here. Oh, we can actually do it easier, so that it stays in the middle. We just grab this one, extrude it down, and we'd apologize. I mean, add a cut right there. Now we have all quads, perfect. Okay, let me bring those further out, so I can have a better distribution here for this geometry. We could maybe make this mirrorable. Maybe, although probably not. No, probably not. Okay. So now that we have this, oh, we need to, should we add a subdivision modifier? It makes it smoother, but not as smooth as I want it to be. So we probably just have to move this further in. Oh, there you go. More like this. That's better. Perfect. Now we add a crease right here. That's also something I learned. I should rather use a crease for sharp edges rather than, what was it? How do you add a crease again? Shift E, right? Yeah. Rather than adding more proximity edges. Just because that doesn't add more geometry. So, you know, it's a little bit more low resolution friendly, I guess. Okay, now we have this, and now I want to try something. So if I bring this back to 0, there he is. I'm going to add a solidify modifier. There you go. Perfect. And then what I want to do is I want to create a cube around it. Hold on. Why are you down there? Add a cube around it, like this. And then I fit it onto the shape so I can see the mesh in the middle. I'm just going to set it to wire. And then I can align it so that this is basically including everything here from this mesh. Not much more, not less. There you go. Go to the side view. Side looks pretty good. Maybe we can make it a little bit smaller, like this. Perfect. Okay, now that we have this, we can add some more subdivisions to this, or cuts. Let's add maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 should be enough. I mean, hopefully, we'll see. 3, 4, 5. We probably don't need one here. Let's just add one. There you go. So now that we have this is basically the grid that we're going to use. And now if I use a another modifier, I'm going to just duplicate these two pieces just so I can have an original piece. Now if I add a modifier which is called mesh deform, and I select the mesh, there you go. And then I say bind, then it binds it to the mesh, and then all the deformations that we do to this sort of mesh here, it will transfer to this mesh, the one in the middle. So if we now go in here into this mesh, we select these edges here, for example, we enable proportional whatever, and we move it up, you could see we also move the piece in the middle. And now what we can do is we can basically just grab this edge right here, we set it to probably sphere, and then we move it up. You can see we can create this very, very nice rounding without having to work with the doing it on the actual mesh. This makes it easier to deform and, you know, create the layout first and then deform afterwards. I've seen a problem with the geometry. You've probably seen it as well. If I go in here and move it up, you can see that in the middle there's this weird bump that is probably caused by the geometry of the actual mesh. Let me see if we can optimize it. I think the problem lies in here. I wonder if it helps if we just add more subdivisions. Probably not, but let's see. Oh, it's okay. Okay, it binds it with a certain amount of vertices, okay. So maybe we can set it up a little bit different so that it actually has good topology, or better. Welcome, Zachary, back to Twitch, I see. Back to Twitch, not staying with the YouTube camp. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday, second day of the week. We're trying to work with some new modifiers that will hopefully make our modeling process a little bit easier. So let me see, can we make this simpler? I don't know, It has to kind of flow like this. Well, oh no, it doesn't. Hold on, we can do something else. So what if we add a cut here first? There you go. We probably have to unbind first. Nope. Yeah, no. Let's remove these. That's why I created a duplicate, so we can just, you know, play with this and then go to the original again. Oh, and then what I want to do here is I want to add a cut right there. Let me remove the, whatever that is called, the cube real quick. Let's call it, oh, arm brace 2 Deformation mesh. Longest name ever. There you go. Okay. I want to make it so that the edge goes through the middle completely, and I think there's a way we can do this. So what I want to do is I want to put a knife here, put it right through the middle, like this. Did we create? Okay, perfect. Then we want to redirect these two, which shouldn't be too hard, because what we can do is we can separate this out. We can probably remove this face here. Only the face. What is that? Let me remove the modifiers real quick. I don't want to see them. I don't even want to look at them. There you go. And then we can even mirror it. That's perfect. Okay. So we're going to use a mirror modifier here. Mirror. Remove all this. Perfect. And then we can bring them out. We have to add a cut right there. And then we can do this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's way better. Now we have a good and clean edge flow. We don't have this weird, what is it called? The N-gon. We only have nice clean quads. We have a weird problem here though. What is that? Oh, that's just the line? Why can you see the line there but nowhere else? I think there's a problem. Let me just quickly do merge by distance to remove all overlying vertices. Sometimes you have those, and then it can cause problems, but that seems to not be the case. We can also just scale it on the z-axis by 0, so that everything is on the same level. And now we should have a nice... Oh yeah, now that fixed it. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, quads are definitely life. I always try to stay with quads. Let's see if this works better now. So using all this again. Oh, see how clean this is now? That's way, way better. Okay. We can also bring this probably closer, just a little bit. There you go. Perfect. And then see how smooth it is now? That's perfect. And then we can use the good old... Where are you? Wait, we can probably space these out a little bit better as well. Actually, they're pretty good spaced out. Pretty well spaced out. Like this. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's bring back Solidify and then also my good old Deformation Mesh. Let's duplicate the two so we can try it again. And then... Mesh Deformation. Deformation. And then select this. Bind. Let's see. Let's see. For cube-like deformations, we can probably also just use a lattice. A lattice is basically like this, but it's a special object for deformations. Let's see if it works better now. If not, we're going to try a lattice. Yeah, you can see. I wonder why it does that. Probably, is it because of density? What if we go here into this piece and we add a crease in the middle? It makes it sharp and... Oh, no, it doesn't work. Okay. I think because the faces get wider the further they go out, or they go into this direction here. I think that's why we have this weird sort of curving. Let me fix some vertices here. So let's try a lattice. Lattice is basically a special object that you can see right here. Let's place that on here. Make it a little bit wider. There you go. Perfect. See that it's not as high as it is right now. It just only has to capture the entire object, not much more. Perfect. And then we can also go to the lattice option down here, and we can increase the resolution. So we can set it to probably 5 here, and then 5 here. And then we can maybe say 3. 3 looks pretty good. You can see it even goes into the middle of this grid. So now let's see if that works. What if we now go in here and we use a, not mesh deform, but a lattice modifier. We select the lattice, and then let's try it again. We can, with the lattice, not really select all these points by just selecting them as how you would select edge loops. But it looks better. You can see. It's probably because there are points in the middle of this mesh. I mean, of this lattice. You can see there's like a grid in the middle. I wonder if that works for the cube as well. Although it would probably be quite annoying to put these points in the middle of the mesh as well. So I'm not going to try that. If this works, then we're going to use this. So now what we can do is we can just duplicate these and put them on our mesh. Wait. Yeah, we probably don't need this anymore. This is the good old lattice. Let's call it lattice arm brace 2. Now we'll place those on the hands. Fitting it onto or underneath the brace right here. We can maybe make it a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner. We can probably make it smaller overall. Actually, like this. There you go. Place it underneath, like this. Looking pretty good. And then we can go in here and we can change the lattice shape. And there you go. It actually, there's quite a lot of space here. I think we can space it out some more. We can place it probably some more over here. Make it a little bit bigger. I think there's some more room here. There you go. Yeah, there's so much more room here. Okay. Maybe we need to make the arm brace a little bit longer as well. Or we need to bring it further forward. You can see how it's kind of short. Let's see, can we remove the, wait, what if we do this? Oh, we can see it here. Okay. Yeah, you can see it kind of reaches all the way to the gloves, which it sort of does here as well, but not really as far as I would like it to be. So we can probably do some changes here. Also, what I want to do is probably change the lattice shape a little bit. What I want to do is kind of make it sharper in the middle. So I'm just going to switch this to sharp. Do it like, oh, that's too much. There you go, bump it up just a little bit. Okay. What if we smooth this piece here a little bit? Where am I? Oh, I want to select the arm brace. Make it smoother at the bottom here. Okay. Might be better to do this like properly. Like over here somewhere as a separate piece and then put it on the arm. That's probably better. I'm just gonna do this like this right now. And then we can, you know, do it properly afterwards. Do the same over here. Place it right there. Underneath. Perfect. Okay. It's kind of hard to see, of course, without the piece, but it definitely adds a second layer, which is good. We probably, yeah, just need to... They look quite big on this character. It could just be because the character has quite, you know, it's like a bear type. It has like a lot of mass. Let's look at this one. Can we actually see the arms? We can't really see them. I have some more references though. What about this one? Yeah, we can see them here. Yeah, they're quite small, so we don't really need to do too much there. I think the size is pretty good. One thing, of course, that changes here for this arm brace is there's like an indent here that you can see right there that we need to add, but we're going to do that later. Okay, so now that we have this piece, let's go to the shoulders. The shoulders are actually quite simple to add. What we're just going to do is we're just going to go to the geometry of the character, and we can just grab the wait. Oh, there you go. We can just grab the geometry that is here for the shoulder and use it as a shoulder pad. It has good topology to be used as a shoulder pad. So let me select it. We're going to select it from here to here, from there to there, all the way down here. Maybe even lower. Let's see, how low does it go? How low can you go? Let's see. We can't really see it here. We probably can see it here. It goes actually all the way down to probably like there? Wait. Over here somewhere. Almost to the lower arm, like over there. Oh, okay. There you go. We can now use the good old circle select to select the rest. And then we can use the good old duplicate, separate by selection. And there you go. We have a new piece. This one will not need the multi-res modifier as well as the armature. Oh, I selected the wrong the wrong model, or I still have both selected. That was the problem. There you go. First of all, we're gonna clear the parent, and then we're gonna remove all the modifiers. Perfect. Okay. Is this one still okay? Seems to be alright. Perfect. Does this still have all the... Yeah, it does. Okay. Delete all groups. There you go. Okay. So now what I want to do with this, I want to shape this into this sort of shoulder pad right there. Shouldn't be too hard. We're just going to go into scope mode and smooth it out a little bit. Make it look less like an arm and more like a metal or like a pad, I guess you could say. Okay. See how easy it is just to shape these with the sculpt brush, even with if we don't have what is it called again? The thickness. We can just shape it so that it looks like a good old armor piece. So I think a good technique for these pieces here, these like the pants for example, is they're separated anyway. So I think what we could have done is we could have laid out the geometry on top of the legs of the character, and then we could have probably just created separate pieces, and then the seam lines would have been created anyway, just because they're not connected. Maybe that could have been a way to speed up the modeling process for the pants, for example, or for the chest piece as well. That's something that we might try next time when we create a character like this. Hopefully then it doesn't take, I don't know, a month or so. Somehow this music reminds me of Terraria, the cave music. There you go. Okay. I think that's quite good. We can probably give it some more refinement, but I want to place it on the shoulder first just to kind of see what it looks like. There you go. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting pivot point. How about we place that over here? Yep. There should just be a tool where you can place the pivot point somewhere else. You shouldn't have to use your origin point to place the pivot point in a new location. That's just so annoying. We can probably improve the geometry here as well to kind of make it kind of, you know, follow the shape better. Hello? Please let me move this vertice. Okay, doesn't work, apparently. Can I not press G anymore? E? Oh, that works, I guess. Why does G not work anymore? Do we have to select this one? Hello? What happened? It doesn't work anymore. I can't move this object. I mean, this vertice. What happened? Oh, why? Okay, that was weird. Wait, what happened? What happens? Is there like a modifier or something? Oh, why is the mirror on? Okay, weird. Okay. Let me see. Let's see if we can fine tune the geometry here. So, what would happen probably would be that there's a cut right there. We would have the same cut over here. Right here. Then we would have we don't need this though. Yeah, we don't need these. We don't need this edge. I mean, vertice. Dissolve vertice. There you go. We can do the same here. So that's now a better edge. Might be a little bit long, but that's okay. That's what she said. There you go. See how it now perfectly flows down there? The good thing about this now is that we can now, for example, add an edge flow or an edge loop right here, and then we can, for example, make the edge thicker if we need to, for example. For like a seam line at the border, you could say. Could be pretty useful. I'm just trying to space these vertices out a little bit better, so that they, you know, are cleaner. Creates better flow. There you go. Perfect. Look at this. Okay, perfect. Look at this. That's perfect. Now we can see it goes all around the shoulder pad. And what we can do, or could do now, is we could go in here. And then we can add a cut right there. And then we could select these faces and extrude them outwards. Da-da-da. And now we have a nice detail. Very, very simply. By just having good topology. Okay. Okay, now we can duplicate this to the other side. Before we do that, let me just quickly place it better on this arm. Can probably be closer. We need to move it out a little bit. That's where proportional editing comes into place. There you go. Okay. Good thing is if you have a numpad, you can press the divide, I guess, key or the slash key to single out a single object, so you can only see this one. You hide everything else. Can be very useful if you have a lot of objects, like we have here in this scene. I mean, it's not even that much in this one, but you know, if you have scenes with even more, can probably be very useful. Okay, this looks nice. We can probably refine it more, but we're gonna keep it like this for now. Let's bring everything back. Let's use some solidification. Apparently it doesn't work. Oh, it goes in, right? Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Maybe we can move this a little bit higher, maybe a little bit shorter, just very slightly. And then we can maybe even add a slight rotation outwards. We can use the good old origin point for the pivot point, and then we can set it to sharp, and then we can rotate it. Hold on. There you go. We can rotate it, and you can see what happens. Da-da-da. We can rotate it like this. I don't want to move it too far, just very slightly. We can maybe even select the entire edge right here. No, maybe just one or two more. There you go. Okay. Perfect. Let's copy to the other side. Fits like a glove. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. I was too quick on that judgment. There you go. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it fits quite well. Perfect. Okay, so those are the shoulder pads. Let's go to the next piece, which would be, let's see. So we have one sort of protective pad right here for the shoulder, which is interesting because it's sort of like, it's not here where the elbow would be. It's actually on the side, like over here, which is kind of weird. Like it's sitting right there. Because there's like a spike on it, we can't really see it in this image. Can we see it in the other one? This one? You can see it right here. It seems like there are actually two pads, if I see that correctly. Maybe not. Let's see. Can we see a better reference here? This one, we can't see anything. Oh, we can actually. In this one, we only see one. Or I do only see one. So we can probably work with one. That seems to be... This could be the cape as well, but it doesn't look like the cape, so I'm kind of hesitant. It looks like there are two pieces. This is the big one that we just added. But then there's another one underneath, and then there's another one on the elbow. Let's create the elbow piece first. The elbow piece looks to be pretty simple. Let's create it. Good old plane. There you go. And the plane probably just needs to be rotated 45 degrees. First of all, there you go. Then we need to add some resolution to it. I mean, hold on. What? Wait. Can we just use the grid? Let me see if that works. Oh, that's quite big. Maybe not that many. Okay, maybe we should just use this cube. I mean, this plane. Okay, so what if we just add 2 cuts right there, maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we change the edge flow in a way where we add a cut right there. We add a cut right here. And then we can remove this one, this one, this one, this one. There you go. Now we have a nice edge flow going around. We need to remove this one though. Wait. Oh, yeah, we can remove these. And then what we can do is we can select these edges and we can scale them outwards. There you go. Now we have a nice round. Now we've created basically a circle out of a cube. Perfect. And then we need to do a few more changes. First of all, we probably need a few more cuts here, maybe 2. Okay. Then we can probably, first of all, remove one side. So we can use a mirror modifier. Wait. Why does it need X and Y? That doesn't make sense. I guess we can rotate it again. But if I rotate it by 90 degrees, that just changes it. Wait, what? Oh. Because we rotated it by 90 degrees, I mean 45 degrees. Is it rotated here as well? Yeah, it is, okay. There it is, okay. So now we can create the shape. What we need to do, wait. Yeah. You know what? It might have been easier. Okay, let's do something else. Why don't we start it over? I think there's an easier way to do it. I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna need 2 cuts right there. 1 cut in the middle. We're gonna bring those down. We're gonna bring those together. And then we need 1 more here. Same with here. Okay. These 2 need to be closer together. And pushed up. We do the same over here. These need to be further out, and oh, we can probably just use, nope, the cursor. There you go, scale them out. There you go, now we have the shape of this piece. The geometry doesn't seem to be perfect, so let's adjust it. Or we can just add a cut in the middle, that might be better. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Let's adjust the geometry a little bit, make it cleaner. There you go. Okay. So that's the basic shape. But as I said before, you can see it here especially. It has a border around it. So I want to improve, I guess, the geometry. Shouldn't be too hard actually. Let's see if it actually just works how we did it before. Just going from the corner where the edge leaves the surface, or the mesh where the edge flow ends. What if we just go in here and do the same here and create this diagonal cut in every corner, then remove the vertices around this cut? Maybe that can solve the edge flow problem. I'm fairly confident. The problem might be that we lose quite a lot of structure, but we can probably fix that later. So we're gonna remove these vertices. There you go. Oh, and you can see it looks better. But I will probably reinforce the structure a little bit before I go in here, remove it. Like this. We can space them out later. Or in just a second. Okay, there you go. Oh, we should probably do it on the other side as well, or we can just use a mirror modifier. I guess that's easier. I don't know why, but I don't see the face dots anymore, which is kind of annoying. I don't see where, like, I can still see the faces, but there are no dots in the middle. They were quite helpful. No, they're not there anymore. I need them. I wonder if there's a way to do this. Oh, let me look that up real quick. I am sick of wondering. I want to know. I want to know if there's a way to relax or to kind of ease the sort of edge flow. Let's see. Blender. Space out vertices. How to evenly space vertices. Just, there's an add-on bundled with Blender called Loop Tools, which has an option for this. Okay, I have Loop Tools enabled. Enable it in Controlled Alt U Preferences add-ons. Operator if you want is accessible through W. Okay. Nope. Hold on. W? That doesn't make sense. I remember it seeing it somewhere, but I can't remember where. There it is. There it is. Loop Tools. Which one is it? I guess relax. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that doesn't work. Loft, interesting. Select the edges which you want to equalize. And then before after. Okay. Smooth the vertex. Okay, hold on, there's another option. Smooth vertices. Okay. That removes the entire structure though. Might not be the best idea. Okay, Blender froze. Perfect. Now it's... okay, perfect. I guess we just do it manually. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay. I think we need to move them out more. Right now they're pretty close together. Okay, this looks pretty good. I'm pleased. Let's add a subdivision modifier and crease the edges. There you go. That doesn't work because we have to crease these edges here. Perfect. Perfectly sharp, as all things should be. Okay. Let's add a solidify modifier. And add it to the mesh after we've added the lattice. Not the lettuce, but the lattice. You know, the joke had to come at some point. There you go. Okay, time for the lattice. There might be a way to do that with a curve as well. Wait, hold on. I have an idea. Isn't there a wave modifier? Wait. Where's the wave modifier? There it is. Aha, hold on. I have an idea. Motion, only in one direction. Perfect. Fall off. What is the fall off? Nothing, I guess. We'll see. Height. There you go. Why is it not in the middle? Is it because it's at 1? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Can we change the way it changes? No, we can't. Okay, but that's not too bad. We can change the width, which does nothing. Perfect. Ah. There you go. That's pretty cool. Maybe a little bit more. Look at that. It doesn't really respect the outer edges though. That's the problem. Does it need to, or does it have to though? That's the question. Would probably be better. Speed 0. I mean, okay. I think this is the best setting here. This one right there. Oh, not this one. This one. It kind of flails out at the end. What about 0.9? Cyclic? Oh, okay. This is probably the best we can get right now, but that's not too bad. So let's see if that looks good. If you ever wonder why you move your objects weirdly, sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's very, very slow, that could be because you still have it set to pivot point 3D cursor. I don't know how it works, but it just makes it so random whether or not you move it fast or not. I don't really know why, but yeah, it just does that. Had that happen for like often, and yeah, that has always been the problem. Yeah, so it seems like the arm brace is just further forward. I guess we can just push it forward. Like over here. so that we have some more space there for the rest of the arm. Perfect. Okay. So the height doesn't have to be that high, apparently. Maybe this piece just needs to be bigger? No. Is it actually on the side? That is so weird. It's not on the side here, but it's also in a different position. Dude, I'm getting confused. Thank you for so much time spent on learning, stupid people. What do you mean? Welcome, Crow ST or Crowst. Hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. I think the best way you can learn is by observing your own stupidity. If you want to call it that. You know, other people might make mistakes, but you can't really, I mean, you can still learn from them, but I think the best way to learn would be to look at your own missteps, I guess. Trying new things. Yeah, it's trying new things. Okay. That doesn't look too bad, to be honest. I like it. Maybe we could add another piece, though. Could be maybe a little bit bigger, like this. And then... yeah, that's probably pretty big, like this. And then we can add another one above this one. I want to see what that looks like. Yeah, so what I actually gathered from watching a few tutorials about like hard surface modeling is use modifiers more. They're your friend. And especially also proportional editing and just kind of playing around with changing the geometry and changing the geometry of an existing object. For example, for this shoulder piece here. You know, just kind of using the knife tool to shape the edge flow a little bit better. Yeah, it was pretty simple, and it created a nice little new piece that we can now use for the shoulder. I think you're a very good teacher, and time spent not in vain. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, you know, this topic actually is pretty new to me as well, especially modeling armor or creating like a figurine like this. So I kind of want to learn more about it so I can, you know, do it better next time and faster especially. I think there's a lot that we can improve, especially in speed for the next piece. And yeah, that's what I'm this is basically like a pilot project. Getting better at figure modeling, working more with, I don't know, I always have this mindset that I want to create everything either new or out of one piece. So stuff like this chest piece, you can probably separate into multiple pieces. You could first of all just create the general shape, which we probably already have because of this model from the character. And then we can probably change the edge here, the edge flow, to create a nice border around the chest piece. And then we can probably also create these creases pretty simply, without having to sculpt it. So we could probably save quite a lot of time that we didn't have to use for sculpting, And just by modeling, we can create these very, very nice creases and these pieces here. It would, yeah, probably be very, very much quicker. So that's one thing I definitely want to take into the next piece. There you go. So I think I'm going to use 2. It just looks cooler. 1 just looks kind of boring. And then we're going to need the sort of spike here as well. Let's create the spike. The spike isn't too hard. So go in here. And we use probably a plane. Yeah, let's use a plane. Okay. So I don't know if I have a good visual of the spike. This one looks pretty good. So we could just draw the spike. I'm going to show you what I mean. Let's see if it works. I tried it before, but it didn't really work before. Let's see if it works now. What I want to do basically is just kind of draw it out with the knife tool. Like this. Did. Perfect. That's the first cut. We do another one right here. And there you go. That's gonna be the general shape. Made look quite horrible, but we can still change it. Started learning 3D Blender because it is very interesting in art composition that inspire. Yeah, Blender is very, it's I think it's sort of structured in a way where you, if you want to get into 3D, you immediately have a program that you can pick up and learn, where you don't have to pay anything, and you can basically do everything that you can do in other software. So it's not like you have like a light version. You can actually do everything that you need in Blender without having to, yeah, I guess, lose out on any specific, like, any fields that you can't do. Of course, there are programs that are more efficient, like Marvelous Designer for clothing, or ZBrush for sculpting. But if you want to go get into Blender, I mean get into 3D, I think Blender is the perfect program to start. Because, you know, you might not really know if you want to, you know, continue working in 3D. So you might not want to spend like $30 or $20 immediately. You can just pick up Blender and, you know, do your first projects there. And if you like 3D and you want to do some more elaborate stuff, you can either still use Blender, how I do it, or you can go to other software like ZBrush and go a little bit more into like specific fields. Okay. Let's shape this a little bit more. This looks okay so far. I kind of want to shape this differently. You should try. Yeah, I mean, if you you use Maya, right? I mean, Maya is quite similar. Maya has better retopology tools, as far as I have heard. I think then you have Substance Designer, which is better at doing stuff like texture painting. You have, what is it? ZBrush for sculpting, of course. And yeah, I think if you, I don't think you don't like, I mean, yeah, you can probably save some money, of course. So, you know, if you don't want to pay for Maya or ZBrush, then you can use Blender. But of course, these two programs are maybe a little bit more sophisticated in different areas that you maybe not can work very specific, or that aren't as developed in Blender, for example. XSI, what is that? Never heard that before. What is that? Most of all, I like VFX composition that I need it for. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you want to, you know, start with 3D, I think I would always recommend Blender. There's no other program like it. Yeah, basically. Especially if you're still young, for example, you know, you can't really buy stuff online without the permission of from your parents, and you probably don't want to ask them whether or not they want to buy you a subscription that costs $20 every month or 30. XSI soft image. Okay, hold on. XSI soft image. Oh, that's from Autodesk. Okay. So I guess they moved that into Maya then? Because isn't Maya from Autodesk? I bet parents laugh when kids say it's free. I remember when like the whole internet, basically, I grew up when the internet started, basically. So when I was like at the age that I played games, of course I also went on the internet, and there were all these like these ads saying like, oh, this new free game, try it now, and all that stuff. And I remember my dad would always say, nothing is free. You always have to pay for it somehow. And then, you know, I believed him in the beginning, you know, because, you know, of course, it somehow they have to pay for to develop the game. But of course, then at some point I learned, you know, that other people pay for your playtime, I guess. And yeah, I think at some point he just learned about Fortnite, and you know, then he kind of learned about, oh, how he asked me like, oh, hey, how do they actually make money? And then I say like, well, you have these, you know, skins basically, and you can buy them for money, and that's how they make money, instead of requiring a subscription or needing you to buy the game. Back in the day when the internet was scary and you could get scammed at any second, basically. Several add-ons later. Autodesk bought XSI. It looks very different. I mean, very similar to Maya. Okay. So, the spike shape, I think, looks pretty good. We could... Oh, hold on. I want to try change something. Yeah, it's a meme machine. True. Or a... I mean... It can be whatever you want, let's say that. Basically. It can be used for evil, it can be used for good. It's what you want to make of it. Okay. Let's give this actual proper flow. So I want to introduce, or I want to include these edges that you can see here in the geometry here. So what I'll probably do is I'll add them with the knife tool first, and then we can detail them out some more. So I'll add them like this. They're gonna have triangles in the beginning, but that's okay. There you go. We do the same here. I wonder if at some point, I mean, you could probably do that now already, but if at some point we kind of look back and just look at all the different memes of different area and like eras, like, oh, do you remember 2020, this meme? Instead of it being, oh, do you remember this fashion trend? It's now, look at this meme. I remember this meme. I remember the blaming cat meme on the table. I mean on the dinner table. Do you remember? Oh yeah, I remember. Oh my god, it's been so long. Okay, then let's see, how do we do this? Guess we can just merge them like this first. There you go. I kind of want to keep a sharp edge down here though. We can probably do that. Yeah, we can. We just have to move this up. There you go. Wait, there's a triangle. Oh no. Okay. Oh, we can probably fix it. Hold on. There you go. Okay. That's pretty good. So we have the edge right there. We have the sort of sharp edge right there, which is good. I kind of want to have a flat bottom though. So we have to do some changes here. First of all, there's a triangle, so we have to solve this. What I want to do first though is I want to pull this down so I can basically create the edge right here. So what would the edge look like? It would probably go down here actually. So we need to remove this edge, and then we need to continue it by doing it like this. No, that doesn't work. Wait, let's see. So this looks good, sort of. And then here's the triangle again. We need to remove the triangle. What do we do? We could add another vertice, I guess, right there. Well, that doesn't really solve it. That looks horrible. Wait, hold on. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me look through the Autodesk soft image Wikipedia. Autodesk soft image, or simply soft image, is a discontinued 3D computer graphics application for producing 3D computer graphics, 3D modeling, and computer animation. Now owned by Autodesk and formerly titled Softimage XSI. The soft image has been predominantly used in the film, video game, and advertising industries for creating computer-generated characters, objects, and environments. Let's see. Is there like a... On March 4th, 2014, it was announced that Autodesk soft image would be discontinued after the release of the 2015 version, providing product support until April 30th, 2016. Oh, it actually has notes. From your live broadcast, you can have a lot of things to take. What is not in the video of paid lessons? Yeah. I mean, you know, mostly, you know, what you do in paid lessons is create a project, and you basically then, while you create the project, you talk about the mind, or what you think about and how you would construct the whole thing. And that's what we do here basically as well. You know, we just work on a project and we talk about how we work on it, I guess you could say. Oh, wait, what? So this looks good. I like this. This is horrible. What do we do about this? Let's see. Do we need another cut right there? What if we add one right here? What does that look like? This could work, because then what we can do is we can remove this. We can go up. It does not. Well, it could, but it looks horrible. Maybe not. Maybe. Hold on. I have an idea. Do I? Let's see. Damn. This will not work. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Why can we not add? Oh, there it is. There you go. Okay. You know what you don't get from paid courses? Free, I mean, well, of course it's free. Personal feedback sessions on your own artworks. You can't buy that. I mean, you probably can, but I haven't seen that before. Well, I've seen it sort of in a subscription method, or like subscription where you subscribe and then you basically have access to everything. But I've never seen like, oh, you can buy a feedback session, basically. Okay, does this look okay? I guess. It looks weird, but it's better than nothing. They are limited to specific options for what you have. You have a lot of various fact that is very useful when learning. Yeah, I think the good thing about like just streaming and talking is that you stumble over a random fact at some point, maybe, that just because you do it so often, you do, like, we created so many characters now that we, you know, you only create like one real like course for characters, but what you like, and then you try to condense everything that you know into that course. But the good thing about streams is that we still do the same. We basically do multiple courses, and randomly there might be a fact that you maybe don't know, and you know, you can learn. And I didn't even think about to mention that just randomly comes up, and you know, can be something new to you that you wouldn't get by just repeatedly looking at the same course, for example, to learn something. This way, yeah, I can slip up and give you some of my knowledge that I haven't mentioned before. Okay, so there's one more thing we need to fix, which is the front right here. How do we create an edge flow for the front so that it's not just triangles? We have 3 faces. We could bevel it slightly, but that could make it weird, make it look weird. Let me see if there's like an image on the interwebs. Spike. What is it called? Blade topology. Please don't give me triangles. I beg you. This one looks pretty good. No. So they wrap around to the other side. That's what I thought about as well. They don't just follow the edge, they actually go to the other side. That could be a better way to do it. There's another one right here. Hold on. Oh, of course. Let me add another cut right here. And then we can use this cut. Probably like this. And then we can remove this one. Aha. No. Wait, what? Oh, of course. Wait, what? What happened? Oh. Perfect. There you go. Easy. We fixed it. Did we? We did. Nice. Okay, let's ease this a little bit more. Perfect. And there you go. We have a nicely flowing edge. Problem could be that it's sort of, yeah, it's descending. But we can fix that pretty easily. If we select active element and we select all these pieces, then we select one that is the height that we need. So we want to get to this height from this vertex. We select it. Now it's highlighted in white. We say pivot point active element. And then we can scale on the z-axis by 0. And then everything is pulled up to that spot. We can probably do the same with these three as well. There you go. Perfect. Now everything looks good. It is still quite rough though. Let me do some more adjustments here. It doesn't look as sharp as I want it to be. Okay. Okay. I guess let's use a mirror modifier. And then Z. Wait. Z. Perfect. Now it's mirrored. We also need a subdivision modifier. Oh, we need to use the mirror modifier first and then enable clipping. What is this? Why is there a problem here? Seems like there's a double edge. No. Why is it so weird? That's a weird edge right here. Maybe that works. Ah, that works. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. What happened? What is the problem? Well, first of all, we can probably sharpen this edge. But that doesn't really help. This problem here. Oh, this helps. Okay. As I said before, as I mentioned, if you want to get personal feedback on your artwork, you should join the Discord. !Discord, and then you are eligible to receive feedback. You just need to you just need to post your pieces in the correct channel. That's it. And then we're gonna look at it probably on Thursday if there's enough demand. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Actually, it's horrible because of this. What is happening here? This edge looks weird. Let me look at some references real quick. Okay. Let me try something. So one thing I don't understand is why there's this weird edge right here. Why is this weirdly beveled? Second of all is, why do we have this indent here? Is the crease not working properly? I guess. But what I want to fix first is this piece here. We could maybe fix it by using some knife tricks. Let's see. So what if we do this? Well, that... let's see. No, this looks horrible. Actually, oh, hold on. No. This is horrible. Okay. I'm gonna sit back down, hold on. Okay. Oh. So let's work on this. How do we fix this? What is the proper solution? So I don't really have a good reference for this. That's the biggest problem. But you would install the add-on to show the keys that you click. Oh, let me see. Is that a... yeah, I actually thought about this just a few seconds ago. Hold on. Is that a built-in auto add-on? Hold on. Blender hotkey overlay add-on. To access the screencast keys add-on, you need to press the letter N on your keyboard to open the transform side panel. Okay. Interesting. Hold on. N, and then select the screencast keys tab. Well, I guess I have to install it first. Where can I download it? Ah. Okay, hold on, give me a sec. There it is. Okay. Someone asked before, and I just remembered that, so maybe I can install it now. Hold on, I already have it. Download it. There it is. Oh, wait. Perfect, okay. There it is, okay. Screencast keys, okay. Well, so... oh. Okay, it doesn't work now. What about... oh, there it is, okay. I guess now it works. Aha. Easy, you can see it, perfect. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Ah, perfect. Okay, now you see what I do. What color do you want? Give me a color. You could choose the color. Do we need a shadow? Wait, what does the shadow look like? There's no shadow. You lied. Oh, there's no, the shadow is boring. Background? Okay. Font size. Well, let's keep it at 16. Can you see that? I guess you can, right? Should be big enough. Hot pink? Okay. I like hot pink. Like this. Like the edges, or that's more magenta. That's better. Like hot pink, reddish pink. That's pretty good, right? Yellow. I like hot pink. This is probably one of my favorite colors. The mix between sort of pink and red. It just looks like a more saturated red for some reason. I like it more than the general red. There you go. Isn't that great? Wait, we can... oh. We can make it white. No, that looks even worse. Okay, well, we don't need that. Origin. Region, I guess. Set origin. Oh. No. Offset. Display time. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was a little bit too quick. 5 seconds sounds to be pretty good. Max event history. Oh, so if I do this, easy. Okay. Repeat count. Oh, so I can do this instead of. Yeah, I think that's better. Show mouse events. Yep. We don't. Yeah. Show last operator. Okay. Wait. Ah. Should we use this so you can see everything? Or just the mouse, like this overlay? What do you think is more helpful? I think this is sort of too much, because if I move my mouse a lot, you see you lose the main operations quite fast. So I don't think we really need to see the event history for the mouse. I don't think that's necessary. I think we can only use it like this. So you can still see what I do, but it's not like oppressive, hiding everything else. Show last operator? What does that mean? Okay. Let me... perfect. I'm gonna put that down there. Perfect. So what if I move this window? Oh, perfect. Okay, nice. So now you can see everything. Perfect. Is that a good color? Or should I use something more obvious? Like this. Or this. This. Because these colors are quite dark. So maybe something more like this is better. Like a bright green. That's probably better. Yeah. Or white. White? No, white is boring. We need color. There you go. Greenish yellow. Perfect. Okay. So you're gonna see a lot of clicking. So let's see. How do we fix this? I want to fix this. Why is it doing this? We can solve this edge, but I could make it easier for myself, but do I want that? That's the question here. Probably. Let's make it easier. Okay. Can I make it easier? I can. Hold on. Okay. Hello. What happened? Nix. Nothing. Okay. Nice. Oh, because clipping is on. There you go. Welcome back, Gratian. Hope you have enjoyed your Tuesday. Could you increase subdivisions? The problem is subdivisions don't really... Well, so if there's a problem with the deformation in lower level subdivisions, unfortunately the problem will not go away if we add more subdivisions. It'll just get smaller. So it, yeah, if there's like a small, like if there's like this edge and then it continues like this, just basically making it, adding more subdivisions just kind of brings it closer together. It doesn't really fix the problem itself. The deformation is still there. So it's better to fix the deformation instead of basically, yeah, just, I guess, ignoring it or just hiding it, basically. Oh, we have the same problem. Hold on. Wait, do we need one more cut in there? There you go. So we need one cut right there so that we can change the edge. Yeah. Okay. Like this. And then we can remove this. Dissolve vertice. We also dissolve this one. Yeah. Oh, well, that doesn't work. Wait. Why can't I just remove it? I guess I do it like this. So now we can kind of bring it over here so that we can have a cleaner edge. Hopefully. Hopefully that can fix it. We can probably remove these as well. There you go. We have a problem. We have a double edge right here. Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, that's just the overlay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Now you see how many buttons I press. I'm embarrassed. Okay, there you go. So now that's good. We need one more cut here. Do we? But then we add one more over here, over there. That's the problem. This is annoying. What? So this is clear. We can't really do much about this. We can probably fix this somehow so that it's a actual triangle. I mean, quad. There you go. But then you have this. There needs to be more here. There needs to be something like this. Otherwise it doesn't work. There you go. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, we're on a good path. We're almost there. We're almost there. How do we? Maybe we don't need an edge right there. Oh, hold on. No, that doesn't work, right? Maybe. Like this. And then we can... Oh, Nope. That's an edge too many. So what I want basically is I want to have one go like this. And the other one hold on. What if we use it like this? That's horrible. It might work, but it's horrible. Oh god. Okay. Let's see if we can make this cleaner. No, what? Hold on. Oh. Wait. What if we create like a triangle here? Or a... quad? This will just create way too many edges, right? No, maybe not, maybe not. Okay, we still have the same amount of vertices. That's good. I mean, edges. Okay. We might be close. Maybe we're far away. Well, let's see. First things first. How do we align these two? There's no axis to align them on. That's kind of annoying. I guess we can just select these? No. I guess that works. So we have an edge right there. Oh, that's pretty annoying. That's an annoying edge flow. And then this one goes like into oblivion, like all around the object. That's not great. Let's see what the subdivision says. It looks pretty good though. What is going on here? Why is this so weird? Oh, probably because of the mirror? But why? That doesn't work. Why would it? So I like the shape. We can probably sharpen this by just increasing the creating a crease right there. That's pretty good. We can change this as well to make it sharper in a different way, but we don't need to do that right now. What I'm more concerned with is this. So this looks okay now. We could probably adjust it more, but what I'm kind of annoyed by is this. Is it because of the mirror modifier? I don't really know why. It seems like it is. See, this is perfect. And then it gets destroyed. But why? I'm just gonna make this edge anew, because the other ones work, so maybe there's just like a glitch here. Ah, who would have thought? A glitch. Or maybe not. Oh, yeah, perfect. Haha, easy. Nice. That looks pretty good. Let me sharpen this. How do we sharpen? I guess we can just do this. There you go. That looks pretty good. I like this. This one isn't perfect, but it's acceptable, okay? That's all that we need right now. Okay, let's add it to the piece. That has been taking a while, but now we actually finished it, so we can add it to the character. This small little blade that we only have in one spot. But we need to model it anyway, and we were able to, I guess, practice some hard surface modeling a little bit more. So I'm not complaining. That seems to be an appropriate size, isn't it? Wait, let me... Oh, there could be a trick that we can use here. So what I want to do here is I want to go into this blade. I want to select this vertex, this vertex. Go to S, cursor to select, so that we can set the pivot point there, or origin. And then what we can do is we can duplicate it, link duplicate it basically, Alt plus D. And then we can use snapping with align rotation to target. What it should do is this. The rotation is wrong though. What is the rotation right now? Okay. We need to change the rotation. We need to set it upwards. So 90 degrees, there you go. I guess we have to apply the rotation. Oh. Okay, let's try that again. Wait, that doesn't work. There you go, apply rotation, and then... Wait, where's my mirror? There it is. Ah, there you go, look at this. Now we can basically just pin it on the surface and it will immediately look into the right direction. So, there you go. Oh. Da-da-da. We could give him some spikes. Or we can just place it where we need it to place. Right here. Oh, we can't rotate it because it's aligned with the rotation, I guess. There you go. Might still be too big. Yeah. We still need a smaller spike as well. This can probably be wider as well. Good thing is, this is a linked copy. So every changes we do here in this one, it will be translated to the other one as well. There was actually a mistake here. You can see it right there. Topology mistake, I guess. Yeah. See? Let's get that out of there. Now the edge looks nice and clean. Let's go to... oh, I want to make it wider. So I guess we can just grab this edge, move it outwards. Maybe with linear enabled, so if we move it outwards, you can create a nice fall off, which it looks horrible. So how about we not use this one? Let's see, what else do we have? How about sharp? Nope, that looks even worse. What about selecting all these? That's pretty good. That's probably enough for now. Okay. Wait. Okay, nice. To put it into the surface, because right now it's just kind of floating over the surface, we can go back here into edit mode and just move everything just a little bit lower, like this. The pivot point is what snaps to the surface, so if we put the base of this knife or whatever, the spike, below the pivot point, that will go through the surface. And now you can see it is in the surface. Perfect. There you go. That looks pretty good. Let's add a subdivision modifier to this. Maybe just one. There you go. Okay. So we have one spike. We need another one. Maybe we can just use the geometry from this for the second one, because the geometry is quite similar. Maybe not, we'll see. So what I'll do is I'll duplicate this, and then we only need the faces up there in the spike area, so we don't need all this. Remove these faces, there you go. And then we can maybe use this as a spike. The problem is it's too sharp. It's facing in the to the right too much, so we need to pull it over like in this direction. I guess we can just grab this and do it. Let's see. That's doesn't work that well. There could be another trick that we could use. So to place it in the middle here, and then we can use the cursor to select it. We say 3D cursor is the pivot point, and then we rotate this. Well, that's even worse. How about sphere? Ah, that's pretty good. Maybe not perfect, but pretty okay. Okay, maybe we can adjust the other things with some more proportional editing. Maybe rather smooth. There you go. Okay, look at this. Pretty simply, we've just made the second spike. Might not look perfect, but it's a good start. We could maybe make it a little bit, I guess, smaller. Like this, I guess. Looks decent, I guess. Wait, yeah. Okay. Let's use it like this. We need to fix the bottom piece here, but that shouldn't be too hard. We can probably just... Well, okay. There you go. Oh, hold on. Perfect. And there you go. Let's align the rotation again. There you go. Perfect. And then we place it properly. And then we need to put it into the ground, into the surface. And that's it. And that's all we need to do. Perfect. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Let's actually go to some bigger piece now. Oh, we need to copy to the other side real quick. Okay. Let's do that real quick. So we grab this. There you go. There you go. First one. Next one. Right there. Nice. That looks to be pretty good. It's sort of just floating there right now, but we can probably work that in somehow. I want to bring the, what is it called? The arm brace lower, just to give this some more space. I think it actually has to be lower anyway. Somewhere over there. These look pretty good still. Nice. Let's fix this. Okay, there you go. Now we've finished the arms, basically. Now the next piece, let's go to a bigger piece. How about we go to the cloak? So the cloak is interesting, just because it's so broken. Or it's like super... Well, it's not that broken here, so that's good. But you can see it is made out of multiple pieces. You can definitely especially see it in the... because they all do poses here, it's kind of hard to see. In the cosplay, you can see it. Let me pull it up real quick. I think I want to not really go with the cosplay, because some of the things that they use or that they do for the cosplay, they simplify a bit. So some of the armor pieces, for example, they didn't include. And maybe they also sort of simplified the cape a little bit, or the cloak. So I'll probably just use the original if we can find a good image. But you can at least see at least a good starting point here. This one's probably pretty good. This one. There you go. So you can see it's like this sort of mouthpiece around covering his mouth and nose. Then you have like a cloth piece over here. You have a middle cloth piece. Then you have another cloth piece for the other shoulder. So basically one for each shoulder pad, one for the middle, and then you have some, I guess, I don't know, straps to hold them together. That's why what I mean with they simplified a little bit. I think I want to look at the actual model rather than the cosplay. So I'm just gonna look up if there's a good reference in the actual trailer. What is it called again? Oh, Final Fantasy Endwalker Reaper. There it is. Let me just quickly skim through and see if there's a good image that we could use. This one is this is not really that great. No, that's too fast. Nope, that's fighting. It's so far away, it's hard to see. There it is, hold on. Oh, it's so far away. Come on. Damn. There's not much to work with here. Can we see something there? It's so hard to see. Good thing is the cloth piece over the face is separate, so it's not part of the actual cloak, which is good. Because separating these pieces will make it easier. Now I just need to know how these pieces work together. This one is a good image. Hold on, let me just do a quick screenshot. I'm going to show you what I see in just a second. By the way, if you're wondering, what the, I guess, character style, if you want to create Final Fantasy characters, what sort of the character style is, you know, what we can have to, you know, sort of what the artist, I guess, of Final Fantasy, or what the art style of Final Fantasy is. There's a new video, a short, just quickly going over sort of the ways they basically customize the character and make them look unique and still give them a certain art style that makes them look like Final Fantasy characters. Just 50 seconds long. So there's not like crazy information in it, but you know, if you're just slightly interested in it, you can see. That's also how I kind of created the character that you can look at here. This dude. Look at him smiling. He's so confident. Okay, hold on. Let me quickly go through this and then we can continue. Okay. I think I understand now. We're working with a 720p video, so you know, that's not that much to see, but at least a little bit. Okay. Wait, do I already have that? Hold on. I do, okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I grabbed. So we have this one from the back. You can see the cloak is a single piece. It's not part of the shoulder cloth. It is basically a separate piece. Then you have these two shoulder pieces, and the cloak is basically connected. It seems like there's some sort of bolt or something that holds it together there, and then there's this this leather strap that holds the cloak, brings it over the shoulder to the front. The front looks like this. Oh, hello. Front looks like this. You can see how it goes over the shoulder and then connects to the chest piece, I guess, which then creates like the support for the other side of the cloak. So you have one side, you have first of all have these two sides for the cloth going over these armor pieces, and then you have the cloak in the back, which seems to be held up by something over here where the 3D cursor is, and then on the other side it just goes over here, over the shoulder, and connects to the front right here. There's also, you can see this sort of collar, which we don't have yet. We can probably just add that as a new separate piece. So that shouldn't be the problem. And then of course you have the mask, or the, yeah, let's call it mask. I have one more, hold on. This one. You can see the connection here maybe a little bit better. Maybe this one is horrible. You can't really see anything. It's so low resolution. So what I want to do first is probably add the side pieces, and then we can look at the big piece. Wait. Maybe the cloak is actually wrapping around this side as well, but there's no opening because we only need it on one side. Because if there's like a thing you can detach here, you can take off your cloak like this. You don't need to have it on both sides necessarily. So that's probably how they did it. There's this, hold on, I'm gonna draw it on. You have, so the cloak is basically coming from here. Oh, that's an interesting color. What about this? There you go. So it's coming from here, goes over the shoulder, over the neck, to the front, and connects with this buckle piece. And goes back here. So this is the cloth from, this is the cape cloth on this side, that then goes down like this. Woo. And then on the other side, I think it is just wrapped around like this, and connects over here to this, so that if you want to take off the cloak, you can just remove this, and then this just falls back like this, and you can take off the cloak. I think that's how it's supposed to work. And then you have this cloth piece right here, you know, like this, and then on the other side as well. There you go. I think that's how it works. Okay. So that means we need new geometry, probably, because we can't really use what we already have. Maybe we can. Let's see. Another rule that I want to have for these is if we can repurpose, then we will repurpose. Especially for these armor pieces. So the geometry looks pretty good for what we want to do here. What I want to grab, hold on. I want to hide all this first. Okay. This looks so weird. Looks like some sort of gangster in the, I don't know, in the hood without a shirt. His pants down. Okay, let's continue. So we need this. There you go. Then we need everything here. Okay. Why do we see the bones? Huh. Okay. Then we need all this. We need to go to the front again. That's probably good enough for now. Then we need... yeah, we can probably include everything here. That's all we need. Okay, we can merge these together so that they merge into each other. That's good. Yeah, I think that's good. So we're gonna duplicate it. Separate by selection. See, it immediately looks like a cloak. Never mind. Okay. We don't need the... Oh. There you go. Okay. Wait, we can actually use the armature deformation. Perfect. Like this. Then we can go in here, we can select this. We can say Alt S to scale on normal so that it is on the outside. Let's bring it back the armor. Oh, let's call that shoulder pad. L. Shoulder pad R. Okay, this will be cloak. Okay, so the next step would be to first of all, I guess, use the sculpt mode to sort of make this look more like a cloak. Bring these vertices together and put in the rest. So let's go into sculpt mode first and just kind of smooth it, especially here. There you go. Unfortunately, we cannot use the mirror modifier, but that's okay. Oh, hello. Wait, where did you go? Okay, that's better. Okay, we reined it in, the little rascal vertice. Okay, we probably don't need that many vertices right now. We can probably remove some edges here. That should be good. Actually, no, let's remove this. There you go, that's pretty good. Let's remove some here as well. We need to change this edge flow anyway, so we can probably remove these faces. Okay, we don't need this as well. And then we can remove some edges here. We only need 3 here, so we can probably remove these 2. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to simplify this real quick so we have a better, I guess, geometry to work with. Okay. Now we need to merge them together. Can we separate this piece? We can, I guess, do this. Invert, hide. Okay. There you go. Looks kind of scuffed, but that's okay. Alt H. Okay, so we've merged this. Now we can clean it up at least a little bit. Okay, so this is cleaned up. This looks better. You now probably see what I mean with what I mean. Trying to wrap this around the neck rather than just this sort of like this is a separate piece in the front, like a poncho but with an opening on the other side here. Let's clean this up. Perfect. Okay. I think that's a good start. Let's see if we can... Is this actually... I think it's pretty round on the other side. It's hard to see. Yeah, it just kind of wraps in there. So that's good. Well, that's an interesting... That doesn't help. Oh, that doesn't help either. Oh yeah, you can see the color here. This sort of piece right there. But we don't care about that right now. Okay. So that's pretty good. We can probably lower it a little bit. We can probably... Oh, we can probably just scale it like this. There you go. So that it is above everything else, but still quite low. There you go. Then... Oh. We can probably lower this part here as well. Okay. So I think this is a good point to stop. We will finish the block out tomorrow. 100%. The only thing that is missing is the cloak and the shoulder pieces, and then like the mask and kind of detailing the hat. And then we can go into actually detailing all the pieces, which we will probably do more with modeling, poly modeling rather than sculpting. So that'll be interesting, you know. First with the first layer we tried sculpting, and now we'll try poly modeling, more details. We'll see what it will look like in the end. Maybe it looks better, maybe it looks worse. Maybe it works better, maybe it works worse. Yeah, we will finish the block out tomorrow, and then we have an entirely blocked out character. The next step would be detailing, and then yeah, we can go into textures, I guess. Oh, we don't need the backup. So I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Maybe you learned something like I did. Where are all the pieces? I think wait, oh, there they are. Okay. Yeah, this already looks pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Or, hold on. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for chatting. Or just being here. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Maybe I'll see you next time. Until then, take care.